Have you ever seen someone getting rich overnight and wondered, why can't I be the one? Well, here is something interesting. Investing in the commercial space travel industry could prove a golden egg for you. The way the industry is expanding, it might turn your little amount into huge bank balances. Get ready to know more as we discuss this chance of a lifetime. You might wonder, why space? Isn't it risky? Yes, but where it has potency. Oh, the rewards are worth it. Commercial space industry will be a $1 trillion market by 2040. The potential gains are huge, and early SpaceX shareholders have already won big. This is not only about space tourism, but also broadening human horizons, expanding communication networks, defense, and utilizing resources from asteroids. All of these, profitable open doors. Just think about it. Did you know that Apple and Amazon were once considered high-risk investments in the early 2000s? And now, people who knew how to take risks are millionaires or even billionaires. It is happening in space tourism too, and you don't want this chance to go to waste. To give you some idea of what this industry is capable of, let us go through the history for a sec. History has shown those that have gotten into space companies early have found huge returns. Take SpaceX as an example. SpaceX founder Elon Musk founded SpaceX in 2002, and now this company is worth about $150 billion. But at the time, people thought Musk was insane. But simply those early investors who had faith enough to invest in Musk's vision were handsomely rewarded. Another example, Planet Labs, the satellite imagery services company. It is listed at a handsome valuation through a SPAC, Special Purpose Acquisition Company, making its early shareholders rich swiftly. But at the start, people used to call it a dead investment. Not convinced yet? And look at satellite companies like Iridium Communications. You see, hedge funds did not start well in the 90s, but are now one of leading satellite communications with their stocks rising rapidly. Those who did remain in the early days are now enjoying the profits. After all this, the question arises, how can you get a slice of this piece of pie? Let's talk about the top players and let you know how you can also get involved. SpaceX currently is still a private company, but there are ways to invest through venture funds or wait for its eventual public offerings. When SpaceX goes public, it's expected to make waves in the stock market, and this could be your chance to cash in on its success. Virgin Galactic. This company is already public, and their target is to make space tourism a reality. They have made their name by offering suborbital flights to space, and with more advancements, this could become a major industry for thrill seekers. Their stock goes up and down, making it a great entry point for risk-taking investors. Blue Origin. Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin is also completely revolutionizing space travel with reusable rockets. Although it's still private, it could follow SpaceX's path and eventually go public. Investors are keeping a close eye on this one. Rocket Lab is a small satellite launch service provider that's already listed on the stock exchange. It's relatively affordable compared to the big players and offers investors a chance to enter the space sector at a lower cost. ETFs. If you're unsure about which company to invest in, space-related ETFs full form. Exchange-traded funds can be a good option. ETFs like ARK Space Exploration and Innovation combine various space companies, giving you exposure to the whole industry. By putting your money into these companies, you can become a shareholder in the future of space travel. But why now? Timing is very important in the world of investment. The commercial space travel industry is just in its initial phases, which means you're entering at a key moment. As the need for space services increases, from launching satellites to space tourism and asteroid mining, the worth of these companies will definitely rise. Investing now may lead to huge gains over the next few years. The global space economy is projected to triple by 2040, powered by innovation, defense contracts, and the growing involvement of private companies in space exploration. Moreover, government space agencies like NASA are increasingly depending on private firms for their missions, which further boost the commercial space sector. Historically, only a small number of investors had access to space companies, But as more firms go public and space travel becomes accessible to the general public, opportunities are increasing. Those who act early will reap the most rewards, similar to the early investors in tech giants like Google, Amazon, and Tesla. Investing in space companies means you're not just looking for financial gains. You're investing in the future of humanity. Here are some reasons to consider investing in space. Diversification. Space companies extend far beyond just tourism. They are also involved in satellite communications, military defense, and even asteroid mining. This variety helps eliminate the risk of depending on a single source for revenue. Advancements. By investing in these companies, you're backing game-changing technologies like reusable rockets, space habitats, and innovations that could one day enable human life on other planets. Such advancements pave the way for long-term profitability. Great growth potential. The space industry is a rapidly expanding market. The demand for satellite launches, space tourism, and commercial cargo is skyrocketing. Companies in this field are well-positioned for growth as they innovate and develop new business models. Space travel has already captured the attention of people around the globe. As interest in space continues to rise, so too will the demand for related services. Increased media coverage can enhance the value of space companies, potentially leading to a rise in their stock prices. No investment comes without its risks, and commercial space travel is no different. The space industry requires significant capital investment, meaning companies must spend substantial amounts before they can start making a profit. Additionally, there are technological risks involved, as space missions are complex and can face numerous issues. The harshness of space means that a single failure could result in significant financial losses. Regulatory challenges are big enough to not ignore them. As more entities dive into space, international laws will need to adapt, and changes in regulations could impact how these companies function. Nevertheless, for those prepared to take a calculated risk, the potential rewards are immense. Spreading your investments across various space companies can help reduce some of these risks. By considering all the pros and cons of the industry, one can say that the landscape of commercial space travel is changing quickly. Initially, the emphasis was on satellite launches and government contracts, but the future holds much more promise. Space tourism is merely the starting point. Companies like SpaceX are planning missions to the Moon and Mars, aiming to establish colonies on other planets. There are even discussions about asteroid mining, which could make trillions of dollars in valuable metals and resources. Beyond tourism, space presents remarkable opportunities for scientific research, satellite communication systems, and even solar power generation from space. The potential is limitless, and the companies that can seize these opportunities are likely to experience significant growth in the years ahead. That's it for today. Do you think investing in the space industry will be beneficial for its investors? Do share your opinion in the comment section. Also, if you enjoyed today's episode, do like it and subscribe to our channel so that our videos can reach you regularly. Take care.